Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night. And we have myself on the left-hand side rocking out the Enel, and we have on the right-hand side Endeavor, of course, with that Film Kit. Now, Film Kit is, it has been a classic for such a long time, but we were both very interested to see how it actually stands up with a new top dog like Enel. So we're going to see exactly how that unfolds here, and we're going to go ahead and grab the Basil Hawkins off of that Bonnie ability, and swinging 7k into life hits a Thunderbolt. I am going to activate it just because I don't want a dead card in my hand, and at least I can now swing into life. So I am most likely going to swing 5k into life here. Whatever does take it, not seeing a trigger, and then dropping the 4 cost cracker. Now, this is not the starve version that you guys saw in the last video. I know a lot of people loved that starve version of it now, but I'm gonna keep it 1000 with all of you guys. I just don't got it in me. I just don't got it in me to run the star version of Enel. I would lose my mind playing that deck, but we did see a 5k swing going into myself, and I am going to go ahead and take it, dropping down to 2 life now, and I'm currently sitting at 6 Dawn, but that cracker is now live. I am very aggressive with my Enel build. I think it's fun, and I think you're able to do so because it's that good. So we are going to see a double swing. He does end up taking it, and now we see another 9k swing, and I'm actually going to drop Endeavor down to most likely 1 life. Yeah, he's already at 1 life now. He's not even at his 10 Dawn yet or anything close to that, and it looks like he is sitting at 8 Dawn, 7 Dawn. Yeah, 7 Dawn turn here, and let's see exactly how he wants to proceed. Now, of course, he needs to get rid of that cracker. Just another pressure on the board, so he needs to get rid of it. So we're gonna see a 5k swing going to that cracker. I'm gonna counter out of it with that Gedatsu being essentially useless in this matchup so far. If I would have starved him in the beginning, it would have been great, but yeah, we do see a 7k swing going into that restanding and then dropping the Nami. Now, like I did say, the star version would have worked wonders against this matchup, just because I'm able to pick off the Namis and the Brooks and all those film card characters, but yeah, we ain't playing it like that today. So I am going to swing a simple 5k swing going into life, most likely counter out of this. It's an easy 1k counter, and now we see the A cost Katakuri to put the Basil Hawkins back at the bottom of its life, and just to get rid of that pesky Basil Hawkins, man, that card is so good. Sometimes we do forget how good some of these classic cards are, especially these supernovas. So we are going to see a 5k swing with that Nami, using ability here, tapping 1, searching top 3 for a film card, grabbing the film 7 cost Luffy, and I'm gonna go ahead and 1k counter out of that. Very easy there. Gedatsu, an easy pitch, and it looks like he will most likely see that 7 cost kid coming, 7 cost Luffy coming down, but we're gonna see a 5k swing going to that. I'm gonna go ahead and take it because honestly, why not? Playing off of 1 life is still really good. So we're gonna see the Luffy coming down, Luffy playing Nami ability, tapping 1, grabbing a 2k counter, that being Chopper. Now, I am now sitting at my 10 Dawn turn. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Yamato ability to pop the standing Nami, and because there's currently 3 life on the board prior to me healing, and I'm going to go ahead and recover 1. I'm going to go ahead and swing 9k. So actually, we kind of took this back a little bit. I am swinging 9k into that Nami, but I realized that the better play is actually swinging 5k into Nami. So I am actually going to go ahead and reverse this. We're just kind of having the discussion about why I would do this. It's just the smarter play, because now I want to swing 9k into Nami to make sure that it does go down. If he counters out of the AK going into the Nami, he can just block it with the Luffy, counter 2 cards, and then I can swing into the 5 It just doesn't make any sense. So I think that way is the preferred way. But we see the 10 cost Dofi coming down to Sun 2 cards, swinging 5 into life. It hits a cracker. I'm gonna go ahead and trash the 7 cost Enel, which I do kind of end up regretting just a little bit. Just in a little bit, you'll see why. And we do pass turn. Now I have my my Yamato as well as my cracker now standing, but what's really awesome is that cracker has double attack now. Endeavor's back at 2 life, so I'm gonna go ahead and swing 9k into life. Now he can block this and drop 2 cards, or he can trash 3 cards essentially. Yep, he can trash 3 cards from his hand without blocking, right? Just 10k counter. The issue with him blocking with the Luffy for this is that I can then target to go after the Luffy with Yamato, and I think he wants to keep as many characters on the board as long as possible. So yeah, we do see 3 2Ks coming down. I'm gonna go ahead and swing a 9K into life, and he's actually gonna go ahead and take this no trigger and then dropping the 7 cost Big Mom. Now I think we take a bit of a while kind of deciding what the proper play is here. If Endeavor feels like he is able to win the following turn, then you take the life. The life does not matter to you, right? You're gonna win next turn anyways, who cares? But if you feel like you need another turn, I think the correct play is to give myself a life. The only reason why is that you just don't have the time to or the defense to survive another turn. I have 2 8-cost bodies on the board plus Yamato. And what's really nice about this is that if that 7 cost was a 7 cost Enel and I swung 7 into lead here, he would have been able to 1K counter off of the block off the Luffy. With the 7 cost Big Mom, he does not have a choice. So I think this is really important. A lot of people say that 7 cost Big Mom, 7 cost Enel is a really good card, and it is a good card. I get it, but in this certain situation, I think there's more utility, and I think 7 cost Big Mom is just a bit better. Because either way, it's a win-win, right? I don't have to do anything. My Big Mom's safe. That's just something to really think about. And let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Are you guys pro 7 cost Big Mom? Or are you pro 7 cost Enel? Let me know. So yeah, finally here, Endeavor is going to go ahead and decide to trash the Basil Hawkins from his life, and we are going to go ahead and refresh our turn. We are at 10 Dawn, and like we said before, it's go time. This is the perfect time for Endeavor to try to go for life here. I have about 6 cards in my hand, and I think at this moment, half of them are dead. So I think if there's any moment to do so, I think it's now. The question is, since we're playing against yellow, there's always a possibility with beige. If he attacks with, I think he has to attack with lead first. If he attacks with lead first, then I get less value hitting beige off of life and targeting kid. If he swings Dofi first, then I can easily target the kid, and he's stunned, and he just can't go for game anymore, right? So yeah, this is actually really, really crucial and really important. I guess it really all depends here how Endeavor wants to do it, as well as dividing up the Dawn and Power. A really fun thing to do in this kind of scenario is like, what would you guys do in this situation, right? Like, you have all this Dawn, Endeavor has 10 Dawn. How would you divide it up to go for game here? Would you go for game? Would you set up more blockers? You know, let's just say Endeavor has all those cards. How would you proceed with this matchup, with this game state? So anyway, so it looks like Endeavor might actually swing 10K into life. I guess he's still trying to figure out exactly how he wants to divide it up here. We most likely will see maybe a 9K or a 7K swing with this leader. It really all depends, right? Because the thing is that you have to tap 3 Dawn to use his ability plus trash a card. So those 3 Dawn on the bottom, on the top right, are kind of called for here. So yeah, we are going to swing 10K actually into the Cracker, going to stun the board here, swinging, it looks like he's debating to swing 5K into life. So Endeavor kind of doing a complete 180 here to stun the board and to stun. He has the 7 cost Big Mom, so you know, he has a 7 cost Big Mom, so I can't really go for game here because I only have 1 character that can attack, right? So he definitely is playing it safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing 9K into life. Actually, this is at least 2 cards with the block of the Luffy, and let's see if he I'm sure he has it, right? So yes, we see the 3 counter coming from hand here to counter out of that. And if I had these 7 costs Enel in my hand right now, I think I would just win. That's a 9K swing going into life, and he actually doesn't have it. So it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and play the Yamato to not remove anything, just recover another one. And now we are in the same situation, but I think even though he has a second 10 cost Dofi, I think I'm in a better situation. And the only reason why is because I have another opportunity to hit something even incredible, more incredible in life. I have, my chances are higher now. I have 2 life instead of 1, so I can hit double beige if I really wanted to. So I know a lot of people think, you know, it's all luck, and it is definitely all luck to see what's in your life, since it is a blind heal. But when you have so many Dawn, so many good cards in your deck, I mean, it's bound to happen, right? So we see a huge 10k swing going into life, and we're gonna go ahead and drop the Shirahoshi here to draw 3, trash 2. I'm trashing just 2 dead cards in my hand, cards that have no counter, just because I need the counter. And now we see a 10k swing going into life. Now I can block this, or I could take it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this life. I'm kind of baiting Endeavor here to make him think that I don't have the counter, using leader ability here to trash the Sparrow, and we see another 10k swing. Now, same scenario. I think it's smarter to counter out of this 10k swing, but I want to make Endeavor think that I don't have it, because if I don't have it, then he doesn't have to commit to another blocker or anything like that. You know, that's just kind of how I play it. But this is my thought process when I'm playing Endeavor at this moment, is I'm kind of thinking, man, do I really want to take it? But yeah, I do actually end up countering out of this, and this is a very crucial point for Endeavor here, because if I take this next swing, which is going to be a 9k swing with that Luffy, I don't think he has any other play, right? It really depends if I have it or not. So I am going to go ahead and take this life, and we do not see any trigger. He's going to go ahead and trash this card and swing another 10k, and I have 13k in hand. So thank you guys so much for checking out this channel, this video, and I really do appreciate it. And stay tuned, because I have a ton of new OP05 content coming out soon. See ya!